wasn't going to go up there anyway. So
Did anything about Sabrina's freshman year surprise you?
it did not. I think the only question was whether Ruthie might get it. They both had equally great years. I just think Sabrina's all-around play, the ability she has to affect the game in lots more different ways, I think was the difference. But they were both very deserving. I'm really happy, though, for Sabrina.
What do you lean on going into postseason play with freshmen that have never been there before?
Fresh start, especially the way we finished, losing 3 in a row. I think we need it. We talked right from the start about 3 different seasons. You have the preseason, you have the regular season, now you have the postseason. So a whole different mindset, but also a reset, so to speak. So, I think our kids are, not knowing really what to expect. I think they're just excited to start a new challenge.
You just touched on this as well, but that reset obviously coming at a good time for your younger kids, your veterans as well. Do you feel like this can be the year that you guys get that first Pac-12 tournament win because of the way you were playing in the regular season?
Yeah, well, I sure hope so. I mean, and all our efforts and energies are going into the Arizona game. We can't think ahead, certainly. But, yeah, I think our kids are excited and ready. We obviously have shown that we can play with anybody. And now we just, hopefully have the mental toughness, physical toughness to be able to battle through what hopefully will be 4 games in 4 days. I mean, that's quite a challenge. We know it, but like I said, I think our kids are really excited about that challenge.
What do you see out of Arizona versus what you saw when you played them earlier this season?
Well, they're playing really well. They've won 3 of their last 5, including a win against Arizona State, and they've made lineup changes lately, so they're still tinkering with things and. But what you get is a really athletic team that will put pressure on us, and if you can handle the pressure, you're going to get good shots. But if you turn the ball over, they're going to get out and transition. They're going to get easy opportunities, and that's what makes them difficult. So, down there, it was a game where we controlled really from the tip, but there were times within the game that pressure hurt us. So we've got to handle that better.
Do you feel like exploiting the size advantage will be a key to kind of maybe getting some, the rebounding hasn't been what it has been recently, but
yeah.
Is the size advantage something you're really kind of keying in on right now?
Yeah, we didn't rebound well this last weekend at all, and it hurt us both games. I thought if we rebounded better, we could have had different outcomes. Yeah, we do have a little size advantage, but they're really athletic, and they run a lot of different defenses to keep, try to negate the height advantage. A lot of double teams, a lot of switching, and we did a good job the first time. I think Ruthie had a big game against them last time, and we were able to get easy baskets around the rim. So I don't know what they'll do this time around, but like I said, they do a little bit of everything from box and one to switching defenses to zone to man to full court pressure to half court traps. So we got to be ready for a little bit of everything.
You mentioned after Cal that you think that the defensive side of the ball is really looking good. Offensively, you guys are just kind of waiting for those shots to fall. What do you think it's going to take for that offense to show up in Seattle?
Offense is really funny. If you just see the ball go through the net a couple of times, it's crazy how that happens. And teams sometimes, that they just get confidence from that. But the defensive side of the ball, at least we are playing better. I think we're making teams. We're not giving them as many easy baskets, but yeah, there's no magical solution to it. You just got to get good shots, and then you got to make them. So my job is to get our team the best shot possible, but it's their job to put it in. And like I said, it's a reset.
Besides the rebounding, what are the biggest things that you feel like you can correct in this amount of time before you guys head up there today, I guess?
Wow. Well, the defense has got to we've got to continue to play. Like you said, the rebounding is crucial. I think offensively, we've got to do a better job of attacking the basket. It looks pretty. We get a lot of movement and all that, but it's not as effective as maybe it could be. Our guards have to be very aggressive. And then our post play, I think we've become a little more passive down there lately. So I think overall our aggressiveness offensively has got to improve.
It's a must-win, but do you feel like you guys need to get at least one win this week to solidify your NCAA tournament spot? Do you think about that? How do you approach all of that?
I don't think about that. I thought about it a couple weeks ago, and that jinxed us. So no, I honestly I don't know. Yeah. All we can worry about is winning the game on Thursday to get to Friday, and And like I said, all that it's out of our hands to some degree once your final game is played. So yeah, let's win as many games as we can, and that will make us look better. So like I said, Thursday's going to be quite a battle.
Do like that 8:30 tip-off. I think it might be one of your latest tip-offs you guys have had all year.
Hey, for college kids, that's when they're just getting ready to go out. You know what I mean? So that shouldn't be much of a factor. The worst part of it is just having to wait all day, and I think sometimes in tournament settings, it's sometimes best to just play the first game because then you can relax. But I don't think it'll matter. Our team's going to be ready. It's late for them too, so it's all the same.
Will you make a conscious effort to use your bench as much as possible to keep everyone fresh in a tournament setting?
Yeah, I think we're going to have to. Yeah, that's always a juggling act. But yeah, at this time of year, there's so much mental fatigue and as well as physical fatigue that, yeah, the bench becomes even more important.
How close is Sierra to becoming, the player that she's going to be in the future?
Well, we see it and then we don't. She's been a little inconsistent, but she is definitely trending upward. So, and she's the kind of player that on any game, can give you 10, 12, 15, get hot, and so my anticipation is that she at some point will impact a game in a big way with her offense down the stretch here. All right, you guys.
Thanks, Kelly.
Yeah, we.